May 1970 is etched in my memory. It was a day when I visited my native and I saw my 10-year-old cousin dragging himself on a creaky cart. I was horrified seeing him. Seeing my horror-struck face, he tried to cajole me with his words. I ran away from there. In the night, with my little inquisitive mind, I asked my mom, why can't he walk like us? Why can't he stand normally? Why can't he go to school? I could not understand the agony what he was going through in his daily life. He suffered from polio and spinal cord injury. He had to drop out of school because his creaky cart was an object of fun for his classmates. His dreams were crushed of being educated and being a big businessman. What does that mean to all of us? By definition, it is a physical and mental status of a person which limits them from their movements, senses, and actions. But the hassles that they encounter are far beyond physical disability. Social stigma, lack of support, job, education are the major stumbling blocks. There are organizations who cater to their needs, like food, shelter, clothing. These are their immediate needs. But they're left to fend for themselves by either begging or depending on someone else. While the world has revolutionized in various fields, the world of disability in India still evolves. 1.21 billion people residing in India, 26.8 million are disabled. Less than 5 lakh reside in Mumbai. Less than 1% are employed. Their discriminations are in various spheres of life. They are an unwelcome guest in our society. If we meet any one of them in our organization or pass by through us, we are like a dude and we ignore them. They're just invisible to us. They try to make space for themselves among the able we are. It is sad that a huge human capital gets wasted because of a stigma attached disability. In my career spanning 30 years, a decade, I have contributed to the differently able by enriching them and empowering them. I remember very vaguely how does this entire thing happen. They are definitely come from a different stratum of society, oppressed, marginalized. That is the time when Eureka Forbes Euroable took a step ahead in creating equal opportunities for the differently able. I vividly remember in the year October 2009 when my boss asked me, what is your take on creating a differently able, friendly, inclusive organization? That was a time when I was facing a huge attrition in my call center. And we wanted to give a better customer experience. I was looking out for various people, people with less privilege, deprived societies. And we came across the word PWD, person with disability. 80% of them are male, 50% are females who suffer from various types of disabilities. We wanted to harness their ability by creating a diversified and an inclusive workforce. And wanted to change the misconception that a person who is disabled cannot create or cannot contribute to the society, which they can. And this is something we wanted to change. So, how did everything happen? As we moved on, we saw a lot of challenges. We started the hiring processes. We found people living in shambles with low self esteem, crippled by polio and poverty, shunned by their own family and society, dejected and humiliated. They were unseen, unheard, invisible throughout their life, and they couldn't raise their voice. We further took a step of hiring them. As we started hiring them, the main thing coming from a corporate world, you talk about JDs and work on different way of recruitment. That didn't work for us. It didn't really work. We had to formulate our own JDs. We went on different training programs for them. We worked on first thing, on communication skill, fluency on English, personality development. We had to groom them up. The most important thing is to instill confidence in them, which took us rigorous months. And this we did with various counseling sessions. As we moved, the infrastructure was a big call. We had to set a huge space for their mobility and also build an environment conducive place so that they can foster their growth. This is Rajeev, a convent educated, physically challenged, who ran a lemon stall at a platform due to the demise of his brother. He knocked so many doors. Every door that he knocked, the word that he got was no vacancy, no vacancy, no vacancy. Today, he is a star performer and an expert in customer service. Like Rajeev, we have many stories to give you. Today, they are no more disabled, no more less privileged. They are financially independent, groomed well. They've all graduated themselves and they lead a dignified life. Question arises, did we achieve our aim? Yes, we did. Today, we have less than 3% attrition in our call center. They give you better customer service and personalized services. They are the one today who actually talk to most of you all. They have the passion to learn. They have the spirit to strive and the interest to grow. Today we have 150 orthopedic employees. 3 are hearing and speech impaired. It is sure with their hard work, they have groomed to be leaders. Floor leaders, supervisors, quality analysts. And they are one of the indispensable part of this organization. Witnessing the success, we plan to expand this into various cities. And we would like other organizations to employ people with special needs and start taking this initiative. I would like to leave you all with a thought. One's disability does not define their ability. It's the human spirit and the strength to achieve greater heights by removing dis away from ability. Thank you.